Today, we are in New York City in Manhattan at the famous Rockefeller Center. Please join me as we check out a cocktail bar tucked right in its shadow called Pebble Bar. I'm going to show you the space, and then we are going to check out the menu and try a few drinks to find out if this spot is worth your time to visit. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are in historic Rockefeller Center and we're going to check out a bar called Pebble Bar. And this spot is really well located. It's close to the BDFM trains, and it's also a few block walk from a 1 train. And then if you go another block over, you can grab the C. So this spot is in a very convenient location. Now, for a little history of the bar, it's in a legendary townhouse at Rockefeller Center. And it's in the former spot of a bar called Hurley's, which was there from 1892 to 2000. And that bar had a lot of famous people who would go to it. Regulars like Johnny Carson, Dave Letterman. So it has a really storied history. However, to be clear, this is a new bar because it was established in 2022. So let's check it out. And to get started, let's see what people are saying about it, and we'll take a look at Yelp and Google. So taking a look at Yelp here, we can see it has 3.5 stars, and overall, when we look at all the reviews, we see a lot of 3 and 4 star reviews. In this review, she enjoyed the drinks, but she did say the bar was packed, and also mentioned that it was expensive. And you will see a few people mention the expense in these reviews. Then scrolling down, we see once again a lot more 4 and 5 star reviews, along with the 3 stars sprinkled in. Now here in this review, she said it was touristy, and also that she didn't taste the alcohol in the drinks and that the bartenders were not friendly, and that's why she gave it 2 stars. So that right there is a negative. But then moving up, we see a 5-star review that says the drinks are awesome and that the staff was great. So you have a lot of conflicting reviews here, and you can see the rundown there between its average. The most is 4-star reviews, and then kind of even between the 5 and 3-star reviews. Now going over to Google, we see a big difference, 4.4 versus 3.5 out of 225 reviews. And we see this one, she said the drinks tasted good, but the staff was rude and it was overpriced. At this one, they mentioned getting kicked out for drinking a single bottle of water. But then right below it, there's a 5-star review. However, I will say the pictures look a little too professional, so I have to question that review because they look almost professional quality there. So who posted that? And then here it's mentioned extremely overpriced. Now, as far as being kicked out for the bottle of water, if we're being honest, that is extreme. Granted, in New York, they are very picky about bringing in outside food, but I think that was probably a poor choice by the staff. But anyway, we'll see for ourselves because there's a lot of positive things being said about the staff as well. So let's head over to the bar, and reviews are right. You know, is it high quality? Are the staff friendly? Are the drinks good? Or is it overpriced, and is the staff rude? thoughts on this drink? Well, I can definitely get that Jack Daniel's bonded bourbon, and also the Aperol, and of course the citrus. However, I will say I didn't get really the mango or the cinnamon. In fact, I'll say the drink was a little too tart, so it lacked a little bit of balance. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was very crushable. I definitely drank it very quickly, maybe too quickly, but I really wish that they would have just had a little more of that cinnamon syrup and mango in there to balance it out. So as I wait for my last drink here, let's take a look at this ice. Now I love the stamp of the initials of the bar right there on top, and of course the block of ice is crystal clear. And all these details, such as good quality ice, good presentation with a stamp of the initials, they're very important for a high-end cocktail bar to execute properly. So this drink was really good. It was very desserty. I really can taste that Irish whiskey there. I didn't really chase the Shinar too much, but there was kind of a vegetable earthiness, so that was probably it. But mainly what I got was that whiskey, and then the coconut and the banana, the vanilla and cinnamon. All those were there and kind of blended perfectly. Now I noticed the straw was not metal, and I would have preferred if it had been metal, but I did love that garnish that they had of the chocolate covered banana. It was really good. It was like a little dessert along with your dessert, because this drink is basically dessert. But it's not super sweet. It's still really good, really well balanced. So overall, I really enjoyed it. So as I finish up here and cash out and head to the subway, what are my final thoughts on this bar? Well, when I give my final thoughts on a bar, I try to look at it from two perspectives. Those of someone who's a New Yorker, or who is in the city a lot and has a lot of time in the city. And then I try to look at it from the perspective of someone who is visiting and has a limited amount of time in the city to check out different cocktail bars and lounges. So from the perspective of someone who lives in the city, I probably will return to this bar. It's convenient for me. I'm in this area a lot, and I did enjoy my time here. The atmosphere was nice. The service was good. I felt like the menu had a lot of different choices, and I did enjoy my drinks. Now, I did have an issue with balance, which I mentioned earlier when talking about that one drink. However, overall, I enjoyed my time here. However, I don't think I would place this in my rotation or be a regular at this bar. Now, from the perspective of someone watching this who's planning to visit the city, maybe you want to try out some of New York's top cocktail lounges, speakeasies, etc. Well, then I would not recommend this particular bar. The reason for that is, since you only have a limited amount of time here, I feel like there are just too many really good spots that I would place just a bit above this one. And they would take the priority since you can only go to a few places in the limited amount of time that you have. Now, one exception to this is if you're staying in the area, if it's convenient for you, or if you're going to be around this lounge, maybe checking out Rockefeller Center, and you're there when it opens. In that case, then I would definitely give this spot a try, but only if it's convenient for you. So those are my final thoughts. As always, please let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to post those below as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe. And most importantly, always remember, drink responsibly. Please join us again on Boozy Explorers.